Hey book readers, this is Steph with Cover to Cover Blog, here with another book review on the YouTubes. Woo! Again, at my office, because this is the best place for me to film recently, so it's going to stay that way for a little bit. And it's getting colder, so it's hat weather, which is awesome because I love hats. So, anywho, today we're going to be talking about a new adult paranormal romance that I recently read. It was super short, so if you're looking for something just to kind of get in, get out, this is a great book, especially for this time of year, considering it is time for the paranormal spooky things to happen. So the book that I'm talking about today is called Slave to a Vampire, and it's by Katrina Kahler, and this is book one, and it's book one, Catherine. So each of these books that I did a little bit of research, not a lot. So it seems like a few of these books are told from different points of view. So this book is told from Catherine's point of view, and she is a slave. I believe the next book is from Bastian's point of view, and I don't want to go into that too much because I don't want to spoil anything. But this book is about a young girl who gets taken from her village in the middle of the night and put on a boat, and she's sold as a slave. Obviously, to a vampire, as the title has already spoiled for us. Excuse me. So, this book was, like I said, pretty short. It's about 100 pages. It is, I say that it's new adult, but there's not really anything in the series yet that is overly graphic. So there's that. So it's not the worst book to read as a young adult reader either, I don't think, at least at this point. Nothing graphic at this point. I haven't read the other ones in the series. I did just get them, and I'm super excited to read them. But this one isn't too bad in that aspect yet. So, like I said, this book is from Catherine's point of view, so we get her journey on a boat, and then we get her experiences once she is sold at auction. And I don't want to say too much about the plot of the book because there's, like I said, it's not very long, and so I don't want to spoil anything or give anything away if you plan on reading it. So, Catherine as a character, I found she was very, very strong. She was a, all things considered, pretty relatable character, and it made me like her character. She wasn't super whiny about her situation, which was great. I can see where this would have gone another direction, where she could have just cried the entire time. And in fact, there is a character in this book that cries the entire time, and it's really obnoxious, even as like a side character. But what are you gonna do? So, Catherine's super, super strong female. She does really, really well for herself, both on her journey and once she gets to their destination, even though she's in a horrible situation. She's being sold as a slave. That's not cool. But there's nothing she can do about it, so she's just got to suck it up and deal. And she does that really, really well, and I think that the author did really, really well at portraying her that way. So, awesome sauce on that point. The plot, there really wasn't too much plot, because I think this is a series and they are going to build on one another. So, at this point, the plot is really just her getting to the island and experiencing the island and meeting her master. And that's a great plot. That's all that I really needed. I wanted more from the story when it got to the end, but I guess that's a way for the author to get you to get the next books. So it wasn't a horrible thing, and I have the next books, and I'm excited to read them. Overall, I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I wasn't that I didn't, like, I loved it. It was a great book, but it wasn't like, oh my god, everyone needs to read this book. Like, it's a book that's not for everyone. There's slavery. It's probably gonna turn into a romance, from what I can tell, and that's fine. But romance isn't for everyone. A lot of the times, I don't even read adult books because it's all swoony romance stuff. But there's almost too much graphic, like, naughty time in adult books, and I don't do that well. I just feel uncomfortable. I can't help it. I know other people don't feel that way. That's fine. Am I blushing yet? Because I feel like I'm blushing already. See? I can't even talk about them without blushing, let alone read them in public, because I read in public all the time. No graphic things in this particular book, so that's good. Sorry we got off on this tangent. This is a horrible book review. I am so sorry. But either way, it was a very, very good book. I enjoyed it. The pace was really, really good. It kept you going. You wanted to find out what happened to her. You wanted to find out what happened to her family and the people that she was on the boat with. So overall, I think it was a really, really good read. And if you're looking for something to hold you over in these paranormal, spooky months, but you don't want something to commit to, like a 500-page book, this is a good place to start, because if you like this one, you can continue with the series, and if you don't, you've only read 100 pages, and that's really where I tell if I like a book or not, is about 100 pages. So do with it what you will. But this has been my review for the day. I'm sorry that it's ridiculous and that I'm ridiculous. And like I said, it was a good book. If you're looking for something like this, that's great. I don't normally review adult books, but I will have a few this month because I've been trying to get into the Halloween spirit and read some spookier ones or some paranormal ones. So you'll get a few of these reviews this month, I think. And I will see you next time.